Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whatever time of day you are watching. Thank you for joining me. Welcome to part 3, day 1. So, I heavily underestimated how long this was going to take me to do. This ended up taking me a total of 68 hours over the course of 7 days to complete. So, instead of making a 30-45 minute video that would just bore you all, I'll be doing 7 separate videos on each day and each part of the Jeep I worked on. Now, I want you all to remember that I have zero experience and I have never done this before. This was a learning process and a very steep one, so I'll be sharing my experiences and struggles with this. If you have watched my last video where I wash and clay the Jeep, well, that was the initial prep, and now even more prep is needed. At the beginning, you watched me wipe down the tailgate, first with APC, all-purpose cleaner, then again with rubbing alcohol. Reason for this is to give the wrap a clean and contaminant-free surface to stick to. This is especially important around the edges and recesses of the body. I will have an updated video at about 6 months and another one at a year to show how the wrap has held up and the condition of it. The wrap I'm using is made by HEXIS, and the color is Gloss South Sea Blue. I chose this color because I wanted something that stood out against all the desert landscape here in Vegas. Now, just because I'm putting on a shiny wrap does not mean I won't be off-roading with it. I still plan on hitting trails, exploring, and seeing how much of a beating this wrap can take. But before I can do all that, I need to get all this vinyl wrap laid. If you're wondering, yes, the Jeep badge is removable. You'll just need a lot of heat and fishing line to cut through the adhesive behind it. That's the only thing holding it. As you can see, I decided to just tuck the wrap behind the badge. It wasn't too bad. But remember how I mentioned you want a clean, contaminant-free surface? Well, this would have turned out a lot better if I took the time to completely rinse all of the sand hiding behind it first. But I didn't, so I'm leaving it like this. Don't judge me. Alright, well, here is the not the bumper cover, the tailgate cover with the little Jeep logo. It's not perfect, but this is the best I can do as a beginner. And now we take this and put it on the trunk. So let's do that. The cover may not be perfect, but you know what is? Today's video sponsor. Oh wait, I don't have one of those. Never mind. Why am I putting the rear bumper back on? Because when you're doing this solo with no experience, you want as much help from the Jeep as possible. My other mistake was doing this at the end of January, when it's cold and windy. I am in a garage, but it's open and not heated because it's Vegas and the heat is just around the corner. Trying to put on wrap in the cold is very difficult, as I learned. Why I decided to do this in January, I have no idea. But I did, and it sucked. So, if you're gonna do this, do it when it's warm. It makes handling the wrap so much easier. Especially when you're wrapping things like the bumpers and the very curvy parts. As you all can see here, I'm struggling with trying to heat the wrap, stretch the wrap, and lay the wrap all at the same time. This day was the only 8-hour day I did. All the days after this, I was doing 10-hour days consistently. When I was planning this video, I initially thought I could do it all in a day or two. Crazy, right? No experience, no help, well, maybe a little bit of help. But this day, and the next day, gave me a reality check on how initially difficult this craft is to learn. Well, this was pretty much all I got done for the day. Stay tuned for day 2. I promise it's not going to take me 3 months to upload a new video, so bear with me. If you all can like this video, it costs nothing and it helps me out tremendously. Leave a comment down below, it pushes me to keep making these videos. I read all the comments and try to reply to everyone. Feel free to share any of my videos or my channel with anyone who hasn't found me yet. That would be great. Oh, and one last thing.